The Pulse Network. It's social TV.
And today we're going to tell you everything that's buzzing online. So we're going to start out with the Morning Rage, bringing you the biggest headlines, the biggest stories, the number one things that everyone cannot stop talking about. So first, we're going to start talking about the controversy in Syria. Fortunately, this weekend there was another assault on those protesters. Now, this assault took place in Deir el-Zor, which is the oil capital of Syria, and it happened before dawn this Sunday. Now, what happened was the military started out on the outskirts of the town. They estimated about 150 tanks were out there. There were 200 armed vehicles and 200 pickup trucks that were each armed with rifles. Now, earlier before dawn, they actually went and attacked. As of now, we're not sure how many people were actually killed. According to the London-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, they say about 42 people were killed. According to the Global Advocacy Group, they said 27 were killed. So another helicopter was shot down in Afghanistan this weekend, and this helicopter included many Navy SEALs who were actually part of the same unit that was responsible for capturing Osama bin Laden. Now, 30 Americans and 8 Afghans were killed during this crash, and it was known as the deadliest single loss for U.S. forces within this war in Afghanistan. It is now reported that the reason why the helicopter was there was because they were rushing to a mountainous area in order to help a U.S. Army Ranger that was under fire from insurgents. In other international news, another crazy thing that's been going on is in London, the riots that are going on in Tottenham. Thursday, Mark Duggan, who was just a regular citizen who was actually in a minicab, was shot to death by a police officer. So early Thursday that morning, family and friends of Duggan were there for a silent protest. It was, not a silent protest, but it was a peaceful protest. There wasn't too much going on. It was very, very subtle, just kind of trying to get their point across. And then all of a sudden, basically things just went crazy. Starting Saturday night all the way into Sunday morning, people were torching shops, police cars. There were 2 police cars that were set on fire. Over 26 officers were harmed. 8 of them were taken to the hospital. 3 members of the public required medical attention. 2 of them were taken to the hospital. So now let's bring it back to here. What's been going on domestically. And if you've been paying attention to the news, then you know that on Friday, our U.S. credit ranking went down. It's the first time ever that the U.S. credit ranking has gone down. Standard & Poor, who is responsible for the lowering, said that that the reason why they did this was due to the country's debt issue. They said that basically we didn't do the right thing. They said Congress and the administration was too partisan to get anything done, and they don't think that the solution that we came up with is actually what we should have done in the long run. There's a lot of people just basically blaming Obama. They're saying this is a huge stab at the Obama administration. This is basically saying that Obama needs to step up his game. Senator John McCain, Michelle Bachmann, Mitt Romney, everyone's been saying things. Mitt Romney, the former governor of Massachusetts, said it's a deeply troubling indicator of our country's decline under President Obama. But then on the other side, we have Obama's team. And they're basically saying, you know what, this is the Tea Party's fault. They're saying it was the Tea Party's unwillingness to compromise to reduce federal debt, and that's the reason why we're in the situation we're in. What does this actually mean for our country? And they're saying as of today, we're really going to learn what is actually going to come out about this. The big concern, though, is definitely the concern that our interest rate may go up. Because if that's going to happen, we're talking, it's going to hit people who need mortgages, student loans, credit loans. It's basically going to hit us really hard, and it can also really slow down our economy, which would then lead to more job losses. And we had the big golf tournament, the Bridgestone, and the big news really isn't the fact that Adam Scott won. It's more so the fact that Stevie Williams was his caddy. Basically, he went out and said that this was his best career win ever. Huge stab at Tiger Woods, but we all know what's been going on. They've been having their huge rivalry going on. Scott, he won it. He really killed it. He actually finished 17 under 263, which was the lowest score ever to win at the Firestone since Woods had won it in 2000.
The Pulse Network. It's social TV.